Hey everyone, Jim Chester coming to you live with Dr. Rhea Komarek. We are at Mile High Chiropractic Weekend, and it's such an honor to be able to get to know Dr. Rhea. She has done something amazing with her potential, and she's done something called the Love Bomb. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Okay. So, well, for those who don't know, Love Bomb is a movement. It's a film, and the essence of it is capturing a journey of moving from fear to love. And so many people might know that they actually helped me in fundraising for the film and participating in that, and then editing and releasing it about 4 or 5 years ago. And the film has then turned into a whole movement. We have a program called the My Love Bomb program that came from it, because as I screened the film and released it and toured it around the country, I heard a lot of the audience members asking, well, how do I find my love bomb? How do I find my gift? It shows my story of finding chiropractic as my love bomb gift and my way of helping tonify a world that suffers from disconnection. But they were looking for, well, what's mine? What's my solution? So I created the My Love Bomb program, and that's a whole 8-week process where we bring these women through a healing journey so that they can find their love bomb, they can find their connection to their innate and start trusting it, and then also build community with one another.
That's awesome. So I know this is your first Mile High, and you spoke today. So let's talk a little bit about what you spoke about and how you interacted and what you might have taken away from being here at Mile High.
Okay, cool. So I call what I did today a talk experience, because I queued it up with a little bit of context, and then I led the whole group through an experience of unconditional loving acceptance of each other. And then I finished it all off by saying what just happened, essentially. So there's 3 takeaways I wanted people to have from the talk that I gave today. One is that you are enough by virtue of birth and breath, and you have nothing to prove. You already are. And when we come from that space, which starts to elicit a sense of awe, a sense of flow, we can naturally find our lasting purpose gifts. So that starts to look like, instead of going out into the world trying to give, love, and serve from a place of wanting to prove oneself and finally feel worthy, we actually start from a different premise. We start from a place of awe, which helps us feel like we can flow and be in a natural pro-social love state, and therefore give of our gifts freely to the world. So that is in essence what I was sharing. And then I gave a tool that's from the My Love Bomb program that we do with our small groups, and I literally had the audience go through a process of loving one another. And then I finished up by an offering to the chiropractic and chiropractors in our profession, where we can come and heal from one of our core wounds, which is suffering from shaming and guilting and not feeling like we're enough. And instead, an invitation to heal and actually shift the collective family field of what we've inherited as chiropractors, so we can honor where we've come from and also put a stamp of love and acceptance and enoughness into it, so we can move forward in a much more powerful, higher state.
You know, that is so awesome. And I had a chance to talk to Dr. Ray out here in the hallway before we decided to do a Facebook Live. And I felt like I had a direct connection to her, because we're both filmmakers. We both have movements that we've started. We both have a lot of social responsibility with helping people. And, you know, being there present with people and, you know, engaging with people, staying present with people is something that's one of the most challenging things for creatives to do, because, you know, as we start creating more movement for ourselves, we start transitioning into a new person. So the goals that we originally set out for ourselves and the momentum that we built for ourselves, sometimes we become to that resonance that we kind of want to pull back, or we want to give more. So finding that work-life balance when you do create a film and getting, you know, I don't know how many hours that you put into doing a production and how many hours after you did the production for promotion and the travel time and the experience involved with all that. It's a very cumbersome project. So I'm very proud of you for what you've done and for you being able to be a leader for a movement with that film. I'm learning from you, and I hope to be able to integrate with you further and to be able to, you know, use some of the resources that you've been able to integrate yourself with, and to be able to become who you are right now. So I just want to transition a little bit differently. Tell me a little bit about your chiropractic story and how you got into being a chiropractor.
Okay.
I think that a lot of people like that.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think some of it's actually in the film Love Bomb, which, by the way, we'll link after, because I have it for free right now online. Cool. If you go to mylovebomb.com, you can follow some links to see the film if you've never seen it.
I'd love to watch it too.
Yeah, go opt in and see the film. Okay, so chiropractically, I worked at the World Trade Center, And I was in marketing with Morgan Stanley there.
Okay.
And I was also a professional dancer. So I was sort of doing the corporate thing while pursuing my arts gig. And I had a major injury, and I had a gal who worked with me in marketing. And I thought she was a hypochondriac because she was always talking about going to chiropractor all the time. I was like, my gosh, girl. But when I flew over the handlebars of a mountain bike in Vermont on a break from New York one weekend, I needed some help in my healing. And I already had, and I was very naturally inclined. I'd actually healed myself from a meniscal injury early that year from telemark skiing on a little weekend trip from Manhattan. And so I wanted help, and I was like, who's this guy? So she gives me the card. Their office was across the street from the Trade Center. I walked in, Dr. Pete Goldman. He did something called zone healing. That's how I found out about Dr. Thurman Fleet, concept therapy. And he just was the first doctor I'd ever walked into who said, guess what? Everything in your body is connected. And everything you've ever, all these different issues you might have, it's all connected to your nervous system. And we're going to adjust you, and you're going to heal. And I was like, finally, a doctor who knows what he's doing. And so that was my introduction. And I went through a physical healing, and then definitely also was in an office that hosted worldview change and instruction. And so that's when I first started formally doing that and learning about how my thoughts affect my body and really restructuring my life. So he helped me on a massive trajectory. And then when 9/11 happened, 9 months after that, that led me to then decide I was going to save up to quit my job. And so I quit my job that January, and then 9 months later, 9/11 happened. And so I think finding a chiropractor and then having him set me on a certain trajectory, and then 9/11 really was the boost that set me on a trajectory towards becoming a chiropractor.
So where did you go to school?
Life West.
So Dr. Ray went to Life West, and you've been practicing how long now?
For almost 11 years. Yeah.
Almost 11 years. So anybody that wants to know more about Dr. Rhea and the Love Bomb movement, what is the website you would send them to?
They're going to go to mylovebomb.com, and from there they can connect. They can sign up to see the film. And if they want to connect with me personally, hit me up on Facebook. I'm tagged in this, so just send me a private message and friend me, and then send me a private message so it'll alert me that I have people that want to chat, and I'd be happy to connect.
Yeah, and that's just it. I've been asking everybody about what they've taken away from this chiropractic weekend here at Mile High with Danny and Rochelle's event. The thing that I've taken away is I met you.
Oh, thank you.
And it's so much about the chiropractic togetherness instead of the separation of it all. So being able to meet high-profile people that are full of love and people that are full of experience, the chiropractor experience is something that I'm not a part of. I'm not a chiropractor, but I absolutely love and adore the chiropractic movement. And I think that we need more support. We need more media attention. We need more people that are out there that will speak loud and proud and articulate about the chiropractic profession and being, great examples and advocates for growing this beautiful profession. Because I played soccer for 22 years, went to school on a scholarship to play soccer, and they call that the beautiful sport. And this is the beautiful profession. So anybody that wants to learn how to love, give, and serve more, I would say get on board with the Love Bomb movement and get on board with the movement here with Mile High Chiropractic Weekend, because you really do meet the great influencers out there. And it's great for the chiropractic students because you get a chance to rub shoulders with some of the great influencers of chiropractic and learn from some of the great minds and listen to them talk about experience, learn how to get more business acumen, and learn how to, network with some of the greatest chiropractors on planet Earth. So everybody out there, just if you guys did like what we had to say, give us some hearts, give us some thumbs up, and just know that we love and appreciate all of you for spending some time with us on this Facebook Live. Dr. Ray, thank you so much for being a part of it, and thank you for helping so many people. It's awesome. I love to hear your story. I can't wait to get you on our Chiro Hustle podcast. But everybody out there, thank you so much for being with us, and we love and appreciate you.